It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of an era. It's, it's crazy. All the games are coming to an end at the same time. I didn't plan this. But it's happening. Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2. Potentially the final Dragon Quest Builders 2 stream. I still gotta show you that Link's Awakening Hyrule... Sorry, Link to the Past Hyrule. God, I'm getting those confused a lot. That someone made. I think they were in chat. Someone told me. But yeah, Minecraft, anime Cops, and now anime Minecraft, and also Zelda, all coming to an end. Crazy. But anyway, welcome. Someone just posted this in chat, and I'm like, what? Why? Is Paul the best bassist in the world? Please, reporter, you have to let Paul go. The accident wasn't your fault. The fuck is this? Paul is dead, man. Miss him, miss him. Doom Eternal got delayed. We got PS4 news. Oh god, and then Blizzard is in a lot of hot water, which... I don't know all of the details of that one, but I can tell you that it's... Blizzard is as much corporation as any corporation ever corporationed. But just like Nintendo, they make memorable games. And, you know, so they, as, you know, people love them. But lately, boy, with that Diablo Immortal and this, it just seems like we're having a bad time with Blizzard lately. Someone said, it's fucked up, but I'm tired of seeing it. What, the news about Blizzard? Me too. Which is why I wanted to get it out of the way immediately. I'm just sick and tired of hearing about it, and I don't care enough to, like, read for an hour to figure out what's going on. But, so that happened, and then there's PS5 news, not PS4 news, as I had said. But yeah, before we do that, I just have to rescue a bunch of boners, and then, we can build an Ark. And there's a Noah, which is exactly what happened in Astral Chain. It'll be Doomsday before long, and then Eternal Darkness. Good game. Not even my echolocation will be of any use. Eek, eek, eek. Who are you? What do you want with me? I'm really selling the voice acting, huh? Vinny, which Spooptober game are you gonna play? Ah, but that's the secret! Which Spooptober game am I gonna play after this? It depends on when I finish this. If I can finish this quickly, then one game. If I can't finish this quickly and it takes like 3 hours, then another game. But not DMC2. Don't worry, you'll get your DMC2. You will get your D! You want me to stop feeling sorry for myself and join you on your ship, which will all sail away on to escape destruction? It's a very generous offer, but you can't expect me to come with you right off the bat. Besides, my buddy's trapped in that black void behind me. Can't just take wing and leave her behind. If you can go to bat for me and get her out of there, I'll think about your offer. These puns. Well, now you know exactly what's happening. Well, what the hell? So, you know what's happening now, chat, which is, the world is ending, we're building an Ark. And, wow, not even fire is working. Who are you? I thought I was the only one here. Who cares when the world's about to end? At least I don't have to watch it happen. I'm as blind as a bat in here. I hardly even bat an eyelash now. Oh, fuck off! By the way, Chatty updated so I can see some of your bullshit now, but I still can't see wastes. So... If only my dingbat buddy out there could see the light and come into the darkness with me. Bats of a leather should stick together. I'm just gonna read this to myself. There you go. My eyes, the light, it binds! XSplit chirp. Wait, what? Worst chirp in years? Are you serious? Exploit, I called it, wow. XSplit did an update. That was a bad chirp. Oh, shit, sorry. Wish I knew what was causing that. They don't want to see the world destroyed. We're gonna save you. Okay. I'm not ready to give up and die, never was. Besides, this human says he's built an ark to escape the end of the world and there's a place for us on board. What do you think? We'd be bat poop crazy not to go. Bat poop crazy. Bat night soil crazy. Vinny, here's the chirp. Okay, you're gonna have to hear this chirp again. Bats of a leather should stick together. Ooh! Oh, that's a spicy chirp. If you guys hear another chirp at some point soon, let me know and I'll restart the stream. I have an idea of why this happened. I think restarting my streaming client might fix this. If we go back through that cave where we splatted, I'm a navigator. Follow my directions. Oh my god. This fucking game. Alright. Wait, does he really- he wants me to get back in the cave? Oh. Go back to the Ark? Okay, we'll go back to the Ark first. Again, I would never have predicted that this is how the game was going to end. Oh, this cave. Like, I thought it was just gonna be a fight, another fight, and that's it. But this is fucking weird. Also, the music is really good here, but I'm not sure how well it fits the apocalyptic thing. I mean, it's sad, and, you know, everything's gonna end here, which is sad, but... Wow. That was some intense frame lag. Yeah, sad is fitting. That's fine. I was expecting, like, crazy Bones music. So this is your Ark. Mind if I have a sneaky snoop around? Did they build another car? Yeah, we built this. I mean, I built this. So this is your Ark. You must have worked your fingers to the bone to build this thing. Alright, Gul Rizwald is still alive. When does Deep Space Nine get really good? Season 3. But there's plenty of good episodes in Season 1 and 2. It's just Season 3 I feel like it really grows the beard. It's Noah and Gremville. I'm not even going to attempt reading that, but it's all sappy, very nice stuff with monsters that have very specific speech patterns, as you can clearly tell. One heresy after the next. He claims to count the Master as a personal friend. Did he also tell you that he's aware this world is an illusion? Not that it matters. I've begun to question my own beliefs since I met Vine. Can no longer be certain that destruction is the right path. Then we must forge a new one. Right. In other words, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Griswold and I. Vinny, thoughts on Martin Scorsese's opinion on Marvel movies? I think Martin Scorsese is right, but I also like the Marvel movies a lot, so I don't really care too much. It's fine, either way. I like Scorsese's movies too. Theme parks are fun. Exactly. I would go to a theme park any day. But I'm not saying there's no real filmmaking in Marvel movies. There is. Look at that baboon ass. Sorry. Yeah, look at that thing. Pull that up, Jamie. Wow, that's weird. Baboon ass. Yeah, but have you seen a baboon that could tear someone apart on DMT? You've even acquired building materials at the Court of Chaos. DMT2! Yeah, Ad Astra, exactly. New monsters, lend me your ears. If we are to escape destruction on Doomsday, you must all do your duty. You must help build this ark. They want to destroy things. Big-boned beef. I still find this man's muscles very, very funny. He wants to find his friend, and you still haven't answered his question. Do you know where Malroth is? He could be found within the walls of Hargon's castle. That is Hargon's castle. It was right in front of my eye all this time. How did I not realize? Someone said, what would a Vinesauce amusement park be like? I think some of my old Planet Coaster streams might help. Speed Luigi tongue ride. Spin ride. Trash ride. Corruption ride. Step right up! Lots of pizza. Clowns. Death Stars. All that stuff. It would be fun. Time to do the Mario time. What would a corruption ride do? Probably give you a seizure. I wouldn't recommend that ride. Would you be there? I'd be there in animatronic form. Which is almost no different than my usual stream form. You have acquired new data pertaining to your friend's expected coordinates, but we still have plenty of sticky problems, like how do we get to that floating island and how to break through the unbreakable barrier surrounding it. We can upgrade the buggy. So we need a blueprint first, then we can upgrade the buggy. And then we can get the ark with the undercarriage You can suckle upon the undercarriage of the Ark's teat. Yeah, so I played a little more ukulele, by the way. I did like 2 more levels. Pretty solid. Problem is, I keep fucking missing secrets and it makes me annoyed. Which is more a me problem, but... yeah, it brings me back some good feelings of them Donkey Kong countries, so I like it. I'll probably stream it again, and also then play some of it on my own, and then stream it again. So it'll be like a limited engagement, we'll call it. I'll stream it a couple times. I enjoyed it enough to want to do that. That's one bone of contention out of the way. Everything's ready for you to draw the next blueprint. I also watched Creepshow 2 yesterday. So you know how I ended the stream early so I could go outside and enjoy the weather? I step outside, and it's like 58 degrees and raining. I was like, well, time to go straight back in. So I just played some guitar and finished up some lyrics, and that was fine. And then I watched Creepshow 2, and it was good. Well, it's not good, but it's enjoyable. I'll tell you about it in a bit, because it's a really cheesy horror movie that I think was kind of funny. Almost done with the arc. Yeah, it's funny because I thought Dragon Quest XI was going to be as wordy as this. It's not. There's a powerful secret sword on this island. Check in the pot when you get to the ship, because you won't be able to come back here. Check in the pot? What do you mean check in the pot? You haven't gotten to that point yet? Okay, let me know when I get there so I can get the sword. I don't want to miss out on it. I just don't have the patience to read these dialogues, and I'm not doing a scree. Vinny, do the scree.
Go the roar.
So I will make them their materials. So anyway, this Creepshow movie, it's the new series is based on that stuff, and it's like a cheesy anthology horror movie with 3 separate stories. And I realized for years, and this is something I discovered last year, but for years I was looking for this one thing. I thought it was Tales from the Crypt. And it was a bunch of, like, dumb fucking idiot kids, teenagers, on a raft. And there's, like, a slime ooze beneath them, and it, like, kills them. And I thought for years it was, you know, Tales from the Crypt. But it was actually Creepshow 2. And I watched a little bit of it on YouTube. I found it on YouTube last year. I think I was talking about it last year, and chat was like, Vinny, that's Creepshow. I was like, what? Really? So I had this image of a ring getting caught between this raft as the dude gets sucked into the slime, and his, like, bones and, like, his skin gets, like, fried off from this toxic sludge. And it scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I don't know why. Maybe because I knew there was no getting off. Let me rephrase that. There was no getting off the raft, and it just seemed like such an inevitable, like, death. Anyway, I watched Creepshow 2 last night, and the first one is this cheesy, like, super cheesy, like Native American, like wooden Native American, you know, the ones that have the cigars, that comes to life and takes revenge. And it looks, it's just a costume, and it's kind of terrible. Like, it's funny, and, like, the story itself, like, builds up. The dude from Police Squad is in there. Or the Naked Gun movies. And then you see the thing move, and I was like, wait, I remember this. Why do I remember this? Like, I had seen that as a kid, and I remember that Native American statue, like, also scaring me because it was so creepy, the way it moved. And then you watch it again, and it's just rubber. The worst part about this is, when I watched Creepshow 2, as a kid, I watched it on TV. On, like, a CRT blurry-ass TV in, like, the early 90s or late 80s. So everything was creepier because it was all left to your imagination. So this raft, it's 30 minutes. If you type Creepshow 2 The Raft on YouTube, you'll find it. So this raft, in, like, HD quality, is, the slime is not very scary at all. And I thought it was like horrifying, and it's just a fucking tarp. It's actually just a tarp. Hang on a second, I will show you. Look at this tarp. While they build. I mean, the special effects actually, like, some of the like, costumes are pretty good in this. Look at that. Look at that tarp go. And it's so slow, too. But, yeah, I don't know, something about that was just, I was just way too young to watch The Haunted Tarp. And it was fucking terrifying when I was a kid. Watching it again last night, I was like, I could see how this would be scary to, like, a 6-year-old, but dear lord, this is so cheesy. Now I'm a big boy. I take big poops. And I'm not scared of no tarp. Langoliers? I haven't seen Langoliers. That's a Stephen King thing, right? Isn't the CG notoriously really, like, shitty? Anyway, I want to watch that eventually. I want to watch a lot of Jay from Red Letter Media's list. He posted a picture of, like, 12 Halloween movies. And, I'm gonna probably watch a couple of those. That's right, Jay. Spooky clowns. Spooky clowns. Lake Mungo? Yeah, I've heard about that. The name of it is funny to me, but I would definitely be interested if it's a good horror movie. Oh wow, look at this. They are going mental with this thing. I'm so happy I don't actually have to build this. I like building little farmhouses. I don't like building giant things. But yeah, so Creepshow. I think Creepshow's a really, really good, silly Halloween watch. Whether it be the rebooted show or the old movie, or movies, I should say, because it's just, again, it doesn't take itself too seriously, but it can be a little scary. Like, I didn't finish Creepshow 2, I fell asleep, but I got to the third bit. I think I really want to watch, the Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which has almost nothing to do with the actual Halloween. It's like a totally different thing. But that was, again, Jay and Mike seem to like that. It's bonkers. Halloween was originally going to be an anthology series. It should be. I don't think they ever quite got it right after the first one. But then again, I've only seen, like, 2 Halloween movies. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is filming another one. So she's gonna be like 90 by the time they finish making those movies. Then again, Arnold is 70 and he's still in Terminator. Yeah. I like to make the Terminate movie. Vinny, that came out already? Wait, aren't they making another one? How do I get under there? Oh. You silly fuck. What a strange contraption you have here, Vine. The Ark, you call it? It looks as if it were plucked right out of another world. Did that defective automaton put you up to this? Or did the idea come from that leather-bound tome upon your back, perhaps? You wish to keep the contents of that book a secret. That only makes me all the more curious. Using the Forbidden Altar. If we had a summoning chamber outfitted with the right equipment, we monsters may be able to do some of the legwork for you. Well, fuck, I just did all that. Forbidden Altar, storage bay in the chapter. Why did I say it like that? In the chapel, we will also need an unholy altar. Forbidden Altar, storage bay, and unholy altar. Finish the room with a sinister sconce and a false idol. And then I need 2 peculiar pillars. Oh, fuck. Wait, Wait, this wants me to do this over at the other chapel? Where the frame rates are not nearly as crust? Or does it want me to do it here? Oh, it's just here. Build it in one of the Ark rooms. Wait, is this stuff in the way of the building? It certainly looks like it could be. This is getting nice and laggy. Yeah, lag. One of the rooms. Oh, this is a room. Is not the room, is a room. Well, they built into the rock. That's impressive. I don't know how I feel about this Jumanji series becoming a series, by the way. I'm a little bit weirded out by the fact that The Rock and Chris Rock and wait, The Rock and Jack Black and Kevin Rock are, and what's her name, and from what's her name from the Nebula. Karen Gillan. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, it just looks a little weird because I don't know, I guess the charm of the second Jumanji, which again I didn't think it was a great movie by any means. By any memes. I thought it was fine. But I guess the fun of it was that it was only going to happen that one time. Middle room, Vin? Yeah, that dude showed up and just punched the table and then left. But yeah, now Danny DeVito, now The Rock has to pretend to be Danny DeVito. And Karen Gillan is just playing the same character she went in as. Hey, get back to building, you lot. There's plenty of monsters here, they can handle themselves. So it wanted this too, right? Or am I mistaken? So it needed that. What's that? No? What do you mean, no? The summoning altar? Oh. No. They need a little bit more. I have some stuff in my inventory that they need. Mario, where are we going? I don't know, Luigi. I told you. I'm letting Toad do all the leading. Yeah, Toad's got the street smarts. I mean, he got the street smarts by selling encyclopedias for years. These pillars are dark. I need to put air vents in the treasure. Oh, fuck. There's other stuff that I didn't put in there. Dark Pillar is my Sith Lord name, chat. That noise, I think I might have said this, but that's like the Duke Nukem / Doom door noise. I don't know which one specifically, but I think I did mention that last time I played this. Never mind. Speaking of, Doom got delayed. So now Animal Crossing and Doom are the same day. hate to be the bearer of bad news for the several people in chat that did not know about this. March 20th, 2020 is now when Doom Eternal will be out. And the Switch version, which, I mean, don't get the Switch version anyway, unless you just really, really, really need to have it portable. But, that's gonna be later. So... you couldn't get two more different games. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out not long after that. And then Secret of Mana, or what is it, Trials of Mana comes out after that. Or around there. So it's just gonna be nuts. March into April is going to be a crazy streaming couple months for me. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous. But the good news is, December, January, February, I'm gonna have a lot of time to catch up on old games and stuff that I haven't streamed that I wanted to stream. And maybe finish up the stuff that came out this year. Like Cyberpunk, if I stream. People are saying, are you doing Cyberpunk? I may! Oh, that's June and July. Okay, never mind. That's not coming out before then. Spyro 2 might be a good candidate for that time period. Someone said it's a shame no big game is coming out in November. No, November's got some releases. That was a joke? Oh, okay. I thought... I'm a dummy. For a minute, I had to think. I was like, was everything else coming out this month? Or December? No, I talked about Pokemon yesterday. I just don't feel like talking about it again. Any chances of streaming Death Stranding? Yes. I'm sure it'll look sloop-herb once it's finished. It's the Sloop John B, everybody. Come on, the sloop, John B. My grandfather and me. This tremor is an indication that our master strength grows ever greater. Preparations for Doomsday. You're mates with the master, right? None of us have met him. Can you tell us what kind of bloke he is? He puts pumpkins on his head and dances. Oh my god. He likes flexing his muscles in front of half-naked miners. What?! What?! Do not take us for fools, Vine. The Master of Destruction would never partake in such puerile pastimes. Yeah, you're right. That was lies. Do you know what Einstein once said? E equals M... No. Oh yeah, I hate that the bell is off-center. Okay, now you can make your own materials. So, I'm gonna give you some delightfully devilish materials that you lot can all have fun with. Even though I already made them everything they needed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, muscle. Can you do Principal Skinner? No. No, I don't believe I can. Ah. Clams. Well, I can do Superintendent Chalmers a little bit. Did I spy a helm in that book of yours? Awful Chalmers? Oh, fuck. Alright, I only have Barney from The Simpsons. That's all I have. Your Krusty is good? I damn well better be good at Krusty. Oh, my Marge is flawless. Nobody has a better Marge Simpson impression. Has anyone in chat not heard my Marge Simpson impression? Serious answers only. Oh, you haven't? Alright. You know, I don't want to ruin it. I'm good. I got it right the first time. I don't want to go any further than that. So. So essentially, anyone that's joining, I know the dialogue is cute, but anyone that's joining is like, that's heresy, but he's friends with the master. But that's heresy, but will die. But that's heresy. But maybe we don't need to hate, and we can instead learn to love. There's nothing you can make that can't be made, says one of the monsters. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to play you some time. It's easy. All you need is love. Just an angry beetle screaming all you need is love with extreme violence. It would appear that the Ark's construction is proceeding apace? Oh, I thought that was Apache. I was like, is that Italian? Apache. However, I still worry... Hang on a minute. Apache, Italian. Italian translation of Apache. Rapidamente. It doesn't say what it means. Sociology. The fuck? Space Italian? Did you mean Space Italian? Now that... It means quickly, Apache. Okay. That would be a good movie, Space Italians. Que bella! Can you just read... I'm sorry, this... Can you just read that? Tintinabulations? Oh, Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, that's exactly Space Italians. Rapidamente means quickly. It does. That I remember. Rapido. Rapid. Rapidash. You gotta sing the words if you want it to be like real Italian, because my Italian teacher in high school, she would like start by saying a bunch of Italian stuff, and she would sing them, and she would do the fingers. So the arc's really coming along. Save us monsters, all well and good, but we're not the only life forms or dead forms around that are hurtling toward oblivion. Save the plant life, too. If we had a creepy conservatory on the arc, I could... Oh my god. Peruse plants. Griswold the Boner General is really into plants. Please! Alright. Okay, so this room, maybe? Hang on, yo. Tell me one more time, what do I need to do? This isn't even the right quest. Gory Grillouth to fill my grumbling tummy. Meaty, marshy mountain, a storage bay, and a brick barbecue. Gorgith board, vile vine, manky meat, and frog's toothel. Oh! Just make sure you build it in the ark! That way after we escape, we can cook all the food stuff in South Philly! Yay! Okay. I need this. I need a bonfire first. Here's forward. Under the floor. Thank you, chat member, for that wonderful stupidity. The Harrison Ford thing just doesn't want to die, does it? So I need a Gorgus board. Yeah, can someone do a word replace of the Raven? Nevermore, quoth the Raven, nevermore. But whenever it talks about... Or no, the Telltale Heart. Sorry, the Telltale Heart. But whenever the heart is mentioned, replace it with Harrison Ford. It's not that funny, actually. Yeah, at least I tried. So, the opium den, I mean, it needs... I just have to put the things in here? Or do I have to, like, maybe put them out for, like, decoration purposes? You gotta put them out. I don't remember the rest of it. Oh, I just needed that much. Alright, Griswold. You should be happy now. Okay, wait, no, this is not it. So we do that. Do that. Simple kitchen. Oh man, I'm gonna have to read this again. Well, first let's turn in the Griswold quest. It soothes him to the bone. I blame this stupid sword for my bad attitude back then. Holding a weapon in your hand all the time just makes you want to swing it at someone, you know? You're kidding. Another monster like me nearly chopped your noggin off when you were a prisoner on a ship? It's our nature to chop first, ask questions later. On behalf of animated skeletons everywhere, I apologize. Wasn't that nice? Nobla Poglon. Isn't that special? Isn't it mean? Conan did a really good interview with David Letterman, and they were both talking about just very interesting things. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. No, Jay Leno, he wasn't mentioned. Meaty, marshy mountain. First you need to cook up a Gorgas board. Vile vine, manky meat, and frog stool. I need manky meat. The hairy shadow fiends are full of it. I don't know if I have any of that stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of it. Vile vines and the shrooms. Did they mention Ultra Leno? I hate when I drop my mouse. No, they didn't mention Ultra Leno. However, they did mention Ultra Arnold. I bet you want to know what that is, huh?
Hey everybody, it's me, Arnold. This is Ultra Arnold. And we're going to go real into the Ultra. Here's a true story, chat. The name of the plugin I'm using is called Super Pitch. That's right, Super Pitch.
Let's go ahead and take your show.
Oh look, the recipe's done. Vinny, you said you would never do that again. Did I? Well, you know my memory's not so great. It was just one Ultra Leno, just one. Just one. I felt inspired. Vinny, how do I explain this bit to my parents? You hide this from your parents at all costs. Oh no, Caleb is watching this Vinesauce thing again. Oh, fuck. Alright, send him to a boarding home. Bort. It's a boarding home, like Bort from The Simpsons, who I do a really good impression of, by the way. Never mind. I do a good Homer, too. Oh. So just chat's reaction. I didn't say bup. I'm pretty sure I didn't say bup. Do Sideshow Bob?
I didn't say die bot die. I said D bot D. It's French.
I don't know. That was like the only thing I remembered of The Simpsons when I was young. Was that him? That's more Burns. Never mind. That was just Stewie.
Are they saying stew or stew earns?
I believe they're saying Stu Earns, sir. Oh my god. Do they all have to have speech bubbles, though? I'm feeling the speech bubbles on 40 monsters may be a trifle unnecessary. I wonder if Dave Letterman and Jay Leno could ever become real friend. Because really, I mean, even though there was a rivalry and there was a lot of bullshit between them, I wonder if they could maybe one day realize that only they share that experience together. Then again, Roger Waters has apparently been trying to get David Gilmour to do something with him, and David Gilmour's just like, nope. And Liam Gallagher wants Noel Gallagher to go to his wedding, but he keeps calling his brother a potato, so I don't think Noel's gonna go to his wedding. Roger Waters is kind of a prick. Oh yeah, of course. He's less of a prick these days, just in terms of being an egotist, but I think Gilmour is just over it. I'm sure he can be prickly too. And in fact, you can see it in like interviews and stuff a little bit. But at the same time, I would imagine he just doesn't want to be around bullshit. And they probably fall into really like shitty old habits when they're around each other. Have you seen Waters on his latest tour? No. I did see Nick Mason do old Pink Floyd shit, and Waters was there, and he did set the controls. But I haven't seen Waters. I've seen him... I saw him 10 years ago. They're gonna bond over the nostalgia critic, The Wall. Finally something they can hate together that's not each other. Does anybody here remember Nostalgia Critic? Perhaps there's one out there you haven't found yet. I spotted something when I was out on the wing. It's an enormous eyeball. Vinny, you got new armor.
I did.
Auroral armor. Nullifies damage from terrain, reduces fire and ice damage. Oh, that's cool. Wasn't I supposed to put... What am I supposed to do with this? Chad, where do I put this? Chad. Don't place it yet? Oh. Put it in storage? Alright, I'll let them take care of it. If such a thing is even possible. Was I supposed to take a monster with me? Oh, there he is. I didn't see him. He's small. Someone made a tweet. It was on my timeline. I don't remember when. Maybe a couple days ago. It was like, I don't make good financial decisions, and it was like 10 different plushies in varying sizes of the slimes from Dragon Quest. Some were huge, like pillow-sized, just massive slimes. One was like a rug. It's like a metal slime rug. I mean, they were cool. But it's just like the ending of Astral Chain. Abort the magic dragon. Could it be that gigantic glop of gluing red goo? Let's goo and ask. Doomsday, kaboomsday soon. Monstrous eyeball landed, Big Bang snore. I've half a mind to blow up any fool who dares disturb my dreams of destruction. No, you are not the name. Know you not the name of Adam the Abominable? Yes. You're more learned than you look. I am Adam, Grand Inquisitor of the Children of Hargon. What are you doing with a metal slime? You came to collect the Master of Destruction's enormous eyeball. Yeah, what's so weird about that? Thick the magic dragon. Don't destroy his unholy bits. That's the weirdest fucking thing. Oh. And he's almost a dragon. He's like a weird... What the fuck is he? What is the... It's like a chimera of some kind. I don't really know what it is. Just an archdemon? Archdemon?
Please, please, please.
I'll just stand up here. Finally got the first Dragon Ball. Vinny, you're very loopy tonight. Are you okay? Just a little tired more than anything. No, the only mind-altering substance I may have had today in any capacity was a coffee. I had a coffee earlier. But way too early to be affecting me now. I think I'm just in a I don't give a fuck mood right now. I'm good. The only thing well, that's not true. I guess I'm in a mood where any voice can be coerced out of me. Trying to, like, get some air, but it's not letting me. What the fuck, dude? You know what? I lied. The only voice I want to do is the Stellatio lady. The Stellatio bird lady. Give it to me! Please! I like that she just, like, has this hunger for Stellatios, but she doesn't actually, like, do anything about it. She just sits there and, like, squawks. Just like a deep yearning for Stellatio. But she's very passive. You know, someone told me that they spelled motorcycle wrong on Bulma's motorcycle at Comic-Con. And I never even noticed because you just don't expect, like, a giant stand, like, a giant, thing like that. What would you even call it? Like a display? To be wrong? Like, you just would expect it, like, oh, of course this is a display, it's a model, I guess. You would be like, oh, of course they would spell that right. Why would they spell motorcycle wrong? Let's see. Motorcycle? Is this a Dragon Ball Z thing? Where you spell motorcycle with an E? That's not specific to Dragon Ball Z, right? You swore you would treat Master's eyes with respect. I did not expect you to take a hammer to them. Just so happens that we're goo-operating with your friend Helen and Zebedee. You should join us. You know Helen and Zebedee. Why didn't you just tell us this earlier? I will return with you. As we travel, you will confess to me all that you have done, or I will blow you up myself. Ha! Oh no! Oh god. Oh god. What? Alright. Can I just warp back? Yeah, can't see shit. Geordie LaForge here. Jesus. This monster is too big. Oh, did I... look at the front of your car. I'm in his cock. Question, chat, did I miss the sword? He's off-center now, yeah. I didn't miss this... I didn't miss the sword, okay. I am a little loopy tonight. Maybe I need to fix that with some Crystal Head vodka. Filtered through only the thickest alien's butt cheeks. No terpenes, 100% pure. I like a little citrus in mine. Absolutely no antifreeze or oil. No lighter fluid. Many vodkas like to put ketchup in their ingredients. Not ours. He can't get through. Oh, there he is. So this is the arc that you say will guide us to salvation. The builder's silver tongue has won even you over. The joke's on you because the builder has said absolutely nothing. God, Chironian actually did the Telltale Heart, but replaced the word heart with Harrison Ford. I just noticed that. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so there's monsters that are guarding the portal to the place. Something tells me I'm not going to finish this in the next 45 minutes. Villains, I shrieked. Disassemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Here, here. It is the beating of this hideous Harrison Ford. This game... I love this game, but it never fucking ends. Enormous eyeballs. Okay. They can upgrade the buggy. You must store them safely until the time comes, okay. The weapon that Noah has packs quite a punch. I think the arc is just about done. Arc has exceeded completion ratio of 90%. It's okay. Yeah, if there's like a little over an hour left, I could still stream something else after this at least. If he wakes up and goes berserk, we'll all be done for. We have to get the arc ready as soon as possible. There's no slime to ooze. You should have all your materials. Something important just occurred to me when the arc is finished. Who will operate it? I am not pre-programmed with piloting protocols. %, done with the arc. What are you doing in here? You can't be in this room! Without a capable captain, the Ark is nothing more than a fancy coffin. We need someone to steer the Ark. Beggars can't be choosers. The world between worlds is cut off from Valhalla by a lightless void, where wayward souls lose their way and stumble to their doom. That shouldn't pose us a problem. That's not even close. Let's goo and chew the splat with the others. I heard about your little conundrum. We'll have to travel through a pitch-black void to get there. We need headlights. That's the solution. We need headlights. An improved garage would enable you to carry out the necessary upgrades. Do the yaha. What's all this then? Well. What's all this then? Vinny, how would you feel about a stream where you travel to different worlds on the PS4 version? Well, I already bought the game once, so I wouldn't buy the PS4 version just to check out different worlds. No, I'm good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there, but I think I'm good. I mean, maybe one day, but again, I don't really think I want to get the PS4 version. Worlds aren't cross-platform. They are, just the Switch lags. The Switch can't fucking handle other people's worlds for the most part. I went to a couple and it was a slideshow. It was a PowerPoint presentation. Vinny, do you have any interest in checking out the PC version of Red Dead 2? Some interest. I wouldn't stream very much of it, if at all, but I'm interested in the modding. And I'm also interested in what visual improvements it may have. So, yeah, I mean, a little bit of interest, sure, but not too much. No? Quality of life improvements. I just hope Rockstar is fine with the modding, because they have been... I'm not sure, in my limited experience with Rockstar, I'm not 100% sure if that's something that they want. So that's a shame. Modding has the potential to keep games alive for years. Decades, even. People still make mods for Doom. People still make mods for Quake and Half-Life. There's nothing... to me, there's nothing wrong with modding if it's done, like, on your own computer, it's single player, and it's not gonna break someone's multiplayer, or whatever. And even then, multiplayer mods can be great, but I see that I understand what they're trying to do, even if I'm not really into it. Which is like, you know, an online service. I don't like the service stuff that's happening with games lately, where everything has to become some kind of, like, service. It's like we already have everything has to... People are gonna end up spending in 10 years from now, between streaming services for TV shows and games as service, and like Game Pass type shit, it's just gonna be like $400 a month. And then you have Mario Kart World Tour. One game has a $5 subscription fee. Are you fucking joking? You kidding me, Nintendo? I mean, you don't have to pay it, you can still play the thing, but if you want to get the full experience and you want to be able to, like, get everything in the game, then yeah, you spend $5 a month and you enjoy that $5 a month that you're spending. Because Nintendo is your god. And you will pay whatever money you want for the wacky Mario games. I say this from experience, because I buy the wacky Mario games. But I'll tell you what, in this case, I do not give any money for mobile game. I do not want to give the money for the mobile game, so I will not give the money for the mobile game. In its current form, if I really wanted to play Mario Kart for like 20 minutes, that's fine, I could do that. Like, I don't need to unlock everything. I don't even really like the Mario Kart Mobile, as I've said in previous streams, but the fact that you can buy rubies, and you can spend $5 a month to unlock more stuff, it's a lot. But yeah, that's gonna happen more and more, you know, there's gonna be more subscriptions, just so you can play a game and get the maximum experience, the enhanced edition. $5 a month, it's only $5 a month. Subscribe. Get Elder Scrolls 6 Online subscription plus. $5 a month gets you even more horses. I don't think so, Nick. Does Rockstar need to be with Take-Two at this point? It's just like... I mean, did Blizzard need to be with Activision? You can, like, you know, the decline of Blizzard, you can really trace it back to something. Very interesting. I find it very interesting. He's an all-powerful, all-loving, all-knowing God, and he loves you. But he needs money! Perhaps the same could be said of all religion, all corporations. No, I mean, I think they were fine on their own, but they wanted to get those M's into B's. Aliens. And, whatever the fuck Blizzard's doing now, fun times. And, I don't know, I feel like Rockstar with Take-Two has not been... There's not been an increase. I mean, sure, they could make more detailed horse shit. They can make the horses take big shits. Big adult horse shits. Big poops. But, I mean, has the quality gone up? Can we still mod? I mean, there's a lot of questions. I don't have all the answers. I only have one answer. My answer is my own name. That's about as much as I got. Did Griswold just fall off the fucking level? You know, Nintendo was almost bought by Microsoft. There was like an offer at one point. A massive, massive offer. And then I think Microsoft went and made the Xbox. They thought about it for like 2 months, I think. You might want to look this up and get the information correct, and just in case I'm saying, talking shit, Carl. But I believe that was something that almost happened. Someone just said, thank goodness Nintendo has integrity. Not really. But again, I say that the amount of money that they make from their mobile stuff when it's gacha is like times 10 what their Mario runs would make. So, you know, people are buying it. People are spending them money. People want them rubies. Okay, now we need a weapon. Anyway, off this topic, we need a weapon. Someone just said gaming sucks. Life kind of sucks if you really look at it all like this. That's why, for the most part, when I stream, I try to focus on the positive stuff and good things in life, because there are plenty. But that doesn't mean I'm not overly critical about some stuff. Where am I even? Oh my god, dude. Someone said life sucks and then you dir. D-I-R. Is it E right next to the R? Yep, on the keyboard. Yes, it is. Vinny, when are you going to move to LA and be a cool YouTube man? I don't really want to be any of that. I really, really don't want to be any of that. It's years ago I got an offer to move to Burbank, where a lot of YouTube people, funny YouTube peoples, is located, and it seemed nice because they have like a community of people out there. They hang out. And I was just like, nah, I kind of like life in New York. I think I need to be miserable in New York a little bit. I would love to visit one day. Love to check out California, but I think I'm through and through happy living a quiet New York life as opposed to something else. Though the weather is very enticing. It was cold out today. Like, it's starting to get really cold. Yeah, you can live a quiet New York life. I live in Staten Island. And you can, I can get to the city whenever I need to. It's a human doing in a place like this. Wait a minute, I recognize that face. Surely. Wait, is this the dude from the beginning of the game? My favorite cabin boy. How Hargon's... this wasn't streamed. This is the very, very, very beginning of the game. Like the first 35 minutes. It's me, Captain Whitebones. The captain of the slave ship that picked you up. What's your story then? How'd you end up here? God, that was like 80 hours ago. We have to fight an arm? They say a good captain should go down with his ship, but they don't say anything about doing it twice. This way, builder, we'll be safe on the shore. We'll fight it. Piece of kelp. Oh, thanks, dude. If this is really the end, at least you get to scoff on your favorite snack before you meet your maker. This is it, builder. Oh, right, that's a little in-joke from earlier on in the game. How the fuck do I fight this thing? There's a sword on the ship. It's in a pot? Did I just break the pot that it was in? This skeleton dude is like, wait a minute, are we not doing this, or are we doing this? Oh. What luck, there seems to be something inside. Thunderbolt blade. You're telling me that the Thunderbolt blade was inside this pot from the ship from the very beginning of the game. Attack 96. Someone said you have to hit the ball back. this works. They can be beaten. Not bad, Builder. If I had to go out on a limb, I'd say no more arm will come to us now. Still can't get over the fact that you survived that wreck. It's so good to see your face again. What a face it is. You've really grown up since we last met. I barely recognized you. What happened to you? You'll tell me everything if I agree to captain your Ark. You built it to rescue a bunch of monsters, you say? Why am I not surprised? Even when you were stuck in my slave ship, you did everything in your power to serve the crew. I'll do it. I'll be your captain. On one condition, I want you to answer me a question, the same one I asked you way back when. Tell me, Builder, do you enjoy building things? Yes. Of course you do. I had a feeling in my bones you'd say that. Right. It's a deal. You got yourself a new captain. The flag, that's Hargon's standard, the symbol of our order. What about it? You're so interested in Hargon's standard. What? You want it? You always were a bit of a head case. Take it if you want, but you'll have to go and grab it yourself. Okay. Well, I got it. I don't know what a builder could possibly want with something like that. Neither do I.
No, boot. There is only 20 minutes left of the game.
You know, people were saying there's over an hour left before, so I expected this. That's why I didn't put a game name to Spooptober game. Because if it was gonna take like 3 hours to beat, then the oh fuck. Start over the whole game. If it was gonna take like 3 hours to beat, I figured, well, if I only had an hour to stream, what would I stream? And I know exactly what I would stream. If I had 2 hours, I would stream Dead Space. But I may hold off on Dead Space. Depending on when I can complete this. And if I do hold off on Dead Space 2, it would just be tomorrow.
Boot, the game is shit!
Someone just said in chat. Dead Space 2 specifically, chat. Yes, I streamed Dead Space 1 already, last year. Oh, we don't go that way. Vinny, do you have any nostalgia for Captain Whitebones? Not really. I remember him. I clapped. But I have no overriding nostalgia. Captain Whitebones was like 4 months ago in my life now. 3 months ago. Whenever the demo first came out for this game. That's when I met Captain Whitebones for the first time. Holy scapula. Builder, did you make all this? Is this really your handiwork, Builder? I'll make no bones about it. I'm impressed. That thing you said on the ride over about the world being an illusion created by Hargon, that really rattled me. I suppose you'd want to know how I wound up here. I'd love to know myself, but after we sank, all I remember is darkness, then I woke up here. I thought I'd take a leaf out of your book and see if I could rebuild my ship, so that's what I've been doing ever since. Some of the other monsters came to say hello, but when they saw me trying to fix the ship, they called me a weirdo and kept their distance. Sticks and stones may break my bones and all that. Vinny, don't play Dead Space 3. Oh, I know. I'm not planning on playing Dead Space 3. Everything seems to be falling into place. Ark is almost built. We got a captain. We're doing good. We got eyeballs. What's this about Dead Space 2 DLC removal? It gives you a bunch of weapon and upgrade DLC packs as soon as you begin and fucks things up. It's overpowered? Oh, okay. Just don't use them? I mean, I could just not use them as well. Sure. Don't buy anything that's free from the store and you'll be fine. The temptation! It's free real estate. What do these silly bastards need? They need spaceship walls, iron blocks. Shouldn't they be able to build this themselves, these silly bastards? Crafting, build the Ark. They seem to still be building a little bit. Like they're making the attempt. But it's stuck at 97%. No, they have this. The stuff is right here. They're just not building. Vinny, are you gonna stream The Last of Us? No, I'm good. Remove bonfire? What, this? Again, there every now and then, like, a bunch of people will all at once tell me, like, you need to stream this game. Or they'll ask, which is fine. And I always get confused, like, where did this random-ass game suggestion come from that everyone is now telling me about? And then I find out it's because the game is free. Like, apparently, Last of Us is, you can just download it for free. Right now. So that makes sense. Now, I'm not talking about, like, the Undertales and the DMC2s of the world. I'm talking specifically about, you know, just random weird suggestions that come out of fucking nowhere. Oh, this bonfire they can't destroy. Oh, these... Look, they couldn't destroy that? That is hilarious. Fire scare Solomon Grundy! They're taking forever. Because of 2 fucking bonfires. Join in? Well, they're doing it. I mean, they're getting it. They're fucking doing it. It's just this one area, I think. Demonic spaceship is still the best theme they could have come up with. Oh, wow. It went from 97% to 100%. Right! The one monster I need is stuck below the ark. And now they're in the ark. Okay. We did it. The ark may look super duper. There's the engine. How do we power it? Eyeballs, of course. 2 of the Master's eyes contain enough power to get the Ark airborne. So fucking weird. An eyeball-powered demonic spaceship. Huh? Oh. They need to touch the tubes, so the tubes can suck the power out of them. Let's fire up the engine and the grill. H. John Benjamin is in a Star Trek short about tribbles, and he's... like, I didn't see it, but... But yeah. There's really nothing more to say about that. It's just he's in a Star Trek thing. Arc completion is at 99%. What's the last thing? I know what the last thing is, right? It's the helm. Oh yeah, it's a bonfire. Oh, it's the standard. The children are the enemies of builders everywhere. Oh, if you want to hang up our flag on your ship, I won't stop you. We are the new children of Hargon. Where do I put this fucking thing? Why do you keep going under the ship? It doesn't matter. I don't know why you'd want to do such a thing, but it makes me feel at home to see the old flag flying. You're alright, Builder. You know that? I've been thinking sprucing up this ship is all well and good, but the real reason you're here is to rescue your friend, right? What if your friend doesn't want rescuing? No offense, but if he's who you say he is, he might not even remember you. If something bad happens to me, like I stop being myself, would you hit me? I mean, hard, like wake up and come to your senses hard. Could you do that for me? Builder, what's gotten into you, eh? Eh? Oh, your friend told you to smack him to his senses if he ever went round the bend? Sounds like the two of you were pretty close. Mates like that are hard to come by. You'll save him, I know you will. I will stab him with my sword approximately 250 times, and that will wake him up and he will come to his senses. Why did you hang up the Hargon standard? Oh, you don't think destruction has to be a bad thing? It has its goo points too? And because this ark was built by us monsters, it's only right that we decorate it with our lugus. Well said, Builder, you're alright. You're more than just alright, you're acceptable. Listen up, guys, the ark's finally complete. Let's hop aboard. This thing's amazing, if I do say so myself. There's enough space for all of us. It looks nice and sturdy. A bona-fide lifeboat. This is it. Could this be it? Luigi? Thank you for helping us build the Ark. We will help you save your friend. We need to head to Hargon's castle, but there's a magic barrier protecting it. You need to take down some super strong shadow fiends. Sounds to me like you need some sort of special weapon. The castle's floating in mid-air, so you need to fly across the sky to reach it, but the buggy can't fly. If you upgrade the buggy with the same technology... God damn it! We need to upgrade the buggy and collect materials before we can do that, though. We have to fight. Upgrade. Was I really just riding a slime? Hang on a minute. Randy Marsh, big balls, big fat balls music. Anyway, the monsters are doing most of the work for me, so... God damn it, why do I keep riding balls? Someone in chat said this game is too long. Yeah. Yeah, the building is really good. I like the writing for the most part. It's just silly. But, yeah, it drags. I'm noticing a trend. Like, I've not played Dragon Quest ever before this game, and now Dragon Quest XI a little bit so far. But I'm noticing a trend of Enix, and now Square Enix, likes to make these games last forever. Seems like they're very, very long games. It drags on quests, that's correct. Someone said not a terrible problem to have, though. No, not the worst problem. If the game is good, you don't mind it being too long, but I think in the case of how I feel about this game, it could be consolidated a little bit. Like, I like all the missions, I like all the building stuff, I like recruiting characters and villagers and all that stuff. It's all good. I just feel like it could have been, like this whole end sequence, I would have been fine if this was cut down a little bit. But it's whatever. The fuck? I got a sword. Oh shit, Noah's dead. Alright, cool. Got a sword. What is this sword? Attack 86 adds exceptional power to Spinning Slice. Which... this has got 96. But no extra Spinny Slice. I'm gonna keep this one on. Spinny Slice seems good. They overclocked their CPU. Great server in the cloud is calling to me. I fear that I am beyond repair. My warranty has long since expired. Would you do this obsolete hunk of junk one last favor? I want you to destroy me. Use my components to upgrade the buggy. You must reach Hargon's castle. Do not overestimate your skills, Vine. You cannot repair me. Recycle my components and I will live on in your buggy. This is my final wish. It's not fair, Noah. It's not fair. Model. Rip. He's really gone, isn't he? We lost a great friend today, but at least we were able to fulfill his final wish. He died doing what he loved best. Dying. Did you see how happy my main character is? Holding up the heart of his dead friend. Yaha! Yeah! Just jam it in there. There's so much. It's a buggy. Look, it looks like a bug. Gooey. It's finally finished. The buggy is ready to go. Is this the same buggy whose name I so unfairly ridiculed? I can hardly recognize it. The jets that shoot from the wheels allow the machine to float in the air. Can this energy also be redirected to fire from its eyes? Now that the buggy is complete, the magic barrier protecting Hargon's castle can be destroyed. And I guess we know that. It came with a price. Noah's gone forever. If he can't speak, that sucks. Like, he's totally conscious and sentient inside the buggy, but he has no, like, vocal, output. And, like, he's screaming from the inside, his consciousness trapped inside of a car. And he's screaming out from it. He's trying to say, like, that he needs speech synthesis protocols. And then he can be friends. And here's what he would say if he could. So, I like being in a car. What are you saying, Arithplottle? Oh god. They're best friends, they go everywhere together. Look at Vinny's the only builder, blah blah blah. Creations require destruction and vice versa. Oh, so in the end it's about balance. I pinpointed the locations. Supercrust. Am I crusting bad? Still? No, you were? How bad was the crust? Let me get a clip. I don't think I can crust on purpose. Not like that, at least. This little thin crust. Between chirps and crust, we're really... I don't know what's going on. Vinny, you had to have done that on purpose. I swear I didn't. I was just sitting back in my chair. Double stuffed crust. The fuck is this clip? Sickness. That's not the clip. That... It's a clip of me getting trolled by Stinky. That is next level. They're best friends, they go everywhere together. Look at Vinny's the only builder, blah blah blah. I swear that wasn't intentional, but that was amazing. I died just like Noah. We're fully prepared for launch, builder. All you need to do is rescue that mate of yours. Don't worry about the Ark. It's in safe hands with me at the helm. Okay. Someone said your impressions are getting better. I can't do Simpsons impressions, but I can do a Noah impression. Oh, now the fucking... Look at the delay. You hear the audio delay? It's desynced really bad. That was the crust. It was my capture card. What the hell's going on today? Ten Gorgas boards, thank you. The joys of construction. Having Hargon standard hanging in the art means a lot to us. If only everyone was a bit more like you, the world will be a better place. I have to go now. My friends, you're all monsters. It is me, Noah. Oh, he can speak! Pilot registration complete. You are now my verified pilot. Welcome aboard, sir. Access to Hargon's castle is denied. The force field protecting the stronghold must be destroyed. Wow, it's like getting an airship for the first time in an RPG. Diverting energy from AI Matrix to jet thrusters. Vine, I will not be able to speak much longer. But you can when we turn the engines back off, right? Right? Okay, you're gonna get plenty of Dragon Quest music, don't worry. You're gonna be hearing this for the next 20 minutes, so we're good. The Millennium Buggy can take to the sky. Millennium Falcon? Press X to take off and ascend. Press B to drop down and hit Y to fire your blasters. Wow. Wow, this is a completely fucking different game now. Complete with 60 frames a second. Never mind. This is so fucking strange, or rather, so weird in the spirit of Final Fantasy IX. Was that like a fake Medusa? Yeah. Oh, they die very quickly. I mean, this is cool. It's a good way to end the game. If in fact chat is not japing and the ending is near. And I don't have another 4 hours. Well, I am glad I picked this game back up again to finish it. Oh, there he is. Oh man, Slideshow City, my favorite. I think my car is on fire. What's the matter? You thought Hargon killed me. You can't kill an illusion. You can banish it, but it can always come back. Well, until the world it lives in finally fades away anyway. Them's the rules. Fine, I have something to tell you. Sorry I never got the chance to say this back on the Island of Awakening. Every time you completed one of the tablet targets, a little bit of the building came back to the island, and with it, a fragment of my memory. After a while, I'd remembered enough to start sticking things back together, realized that the legendary builder was in fact me. When I arrived in Middenhall, or should I say, that the illusion of it was clear to me. It was clear to me that the art of building had been lost, so I set about trying to bring it back. The Dietry, Goldie Rocks, Moonbrook Castle, all my handiwork. Even the builder's bells and mind-bending puzzles dotted about the land were made by me. But I was dogged by the children of Hargon every step of the way. I finally fled to the Island of Awakening, but I barely had any life left in me. My legacy is those stone tablets, my final creations in this world or any other. I'd given up hope of ever seeing the power of building return to the island until you rocked up and changed all that. And change it you did. You've got a way with blocks that I could never hope to emulate, even in my wildest dreams. I expect you're off to find Malroth now. Your friend is sleeping in the bowels of the castle. Those blue flames will lead you to him. Foul beasts may try to block your path, but remember, they are nothing more than illusions. Do not let those tricks deter you. Simply soldier on and let the illusions vanish in your wake. I'm glad I got to see you again, Vine. I wanted to thank you. You showed a hairy old hermit how to dream again, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. Good building materials in here. Just go ahead and take that. Man, how great would it be if every video game allowed you to just take the throne in the final dungeon?
Yep. Yep.
Welcome, stranger. Who dares set foot inside my fortress? Is that you, builder? This is no place for a pathetic, powerless creature such as you. Wriggle away whence you came, worm, or suffer the full force of my wrath. Did I just go the opposite way that I was supposed to go? Follow the blue lights. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Just checking. Well, so you've overcome my first servant. Atlas's shadow darkens my halls no more. Perhaps I may have a use for you after all, clearing the detritus from my dungeons. However, your efforts will only be in vain. All will be reduced to nothingness soon enough. Detritus? Yeah, they didn't teach me that one in dictionary class. Detritus. I don't know why I'm able to do this, but... Later. You have outstripped my second servant, too. The storm of Pazuzu's anger has been silenced. My thanks, Builder. The castle's a little quieter now. All the better for savoring the sound of destruction. Man, you're a real asshole, Hargon. God, you are insufferable with this destruction shit. I am so sick of hearing about destruction. It's like if you watched a streamer and he would go spin every stream. It would just get annoying and old. You know what? We need a large Hargon collider to, I don't know. I just decided to not finish that joke. And now my third servant is defeated. Belial's shadow has ceased its... something. I had no need for him, nor the others that matter. For that matter, they were naught but keepsakes of a bygone age. They exceeded their usefulness long ago. As have you, Builder. You are nothing more than an irritation. Begone from this place, if you value what little time you have left. Now that trick ain't gonna work on me, mate. The old, you will die anyway. I've been ready to die since I was born. It's the movie adaptation where Nick Cage plays the Builder. All my life, I've been building bridges between us. My name is Sam Porter Bridges, and this is my story. Thought I told you to leave. What business could a maggot like you possibly have with High Priest Hargon? Perchance you came in hope of defeating Lord Malroth in battle. You truly believe that you have what it takes to best the mighty Master of Destruction? It would seem that you have not lost your sense of humor. You have certainly forgotten your lowly station. You are no hero. You are naught but a drudge. A dog's body. And yet, you dare defy the Master of Destruction and his almighty High Priest? Most amusing. Lord Malroth has already awakened, and is a little preoccupied with putting his newfound powers to work at this moment. However, if your heart is set on seeing him, I am sure I can arrange An introduction. Throw a glass. Throw a wine glass and break it. Hey, Vine, did you want to see me? It's been a while, huh? Glad you came. You see, I never got to thank you. For turning me back into the Master of Destruction. What? Oh, is that what you looked like in Dragon Quest II? I enjoyed hanging out with you, and I'll never forget all the fun we had on the Isle of Awakening. This is weird. But building stuff never really suited me, you know? Destruction was always more my thing. Tell you what, as a little thank you for helping me find my true self, I think I'll eat you. What could be more perfect an ending to an excellent adventure? Now come here, Vine, and prepare to be consumed. Gee, I wonder how chat's gonna react to that line. I want to kill Hargon. God damn it. Can't. Vinny, he has a snake for it. No, that's his tail. That's his tail, chat. Fine, you were always such a wimp. How did you get so strong? Oh, it's not you, it's me. There's something inside me tearing me apart. What have you done, Lisa? You'll pay for this, Vine. You... Can I feed him like a loaf of bread and have him not be a monster anymore? Yeah, we did throw him in jail for no reason. That's true. You're thinking of Snickers. Oh, right. I like Kit Kats best. I thought Butterfinger was my favorite, but then they switched to a new recipe that's supposed to be more delicious. And I think it's worse than the old recipe. But I do like, Kit Kats that are, like, cold or in the freezer for a while. God damn it, gotta stop talking about candy. Shit. How can this be? You're the Master of Destruction. This pathetic creature should not be capable of defeating you. Could it be, do the memories of the life you shared with the Builder still linger? Now, Vine, this is your chance. You have to finish me. I'm happy we got to say goodbye. Do it, Vine. Do it now. Is there a way to save him? Yes, by attacking him. Possible, the Master of Destruction beaten by a base-born builder? This cannot be. There's no response, it's just a corpse. But somewhere deep inside, Vine can feel his friend's life force flickering still. Vine. Got another chirp? Oh, can I carve? I want to carve and make a weapon out of Malroth's body. Vine. Can't see anything. Can't feel anything. Oh, that's right. I'm dead. That'll be good, Dragon Quest out of context. But there was something. Something important I had to do. I'm waiting for someone. I've been waiting and waiting, but why? For who? I remember. Yes, I remember. I'm waiting for Vine. You're getting more chirps? Something is wrong with XSplit tonight. I'm sorry it's ruining the ending. I have no idea why that's happening. Fine, come on, where are you? The light feels somehow familiar. Reach out and touch it. Vine, is that you? Nope, I would not like to touch the light. Let me stay in the darkness, please. Vine hears Malroth's voice. Wait a minute. I thought that was the effect of the game. I thought that was like some kind of like effect for dramatic purposes. Oh wait, it is? Chat, is the music supposed to be this fucked up? Do you not hear what this sounds like? Chat, my audio is fucked right now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to restart my computer. Because this is ridiculous. I'm going to record it and play it back for you. Hang on a minute. Do you hear this? Hang on. Okay, now I'm going to mute the game. I'm sorry to ruin the ending, but this is really, really bizarre. You don't hear this on your end. What the fuck? You don't hear that. Oh. Oh, okay then. Well, I guess I'll just Oh my god.
Dang!
I just heard LOL! I just gave Malroth a high five as a monster and he turned into a dude. That's fine. Vine, I had a feeling it was you. You. But you should no longer exist. Thanks for keeping our promise. That sword of yours is pretty sharp, you know. Perhaps I underestimated how strong a friendship the fools had forged. Vine, we've got a lot to talk about, but that can wait. We need to teach this loony a lesson first. Meddling builder, you'll regret crossing me! Whoa, what was that? Something's not right. Oh my god, this sounds awful. Long have I waited to be reborn. God damn it, another... I have only one purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna restart my computer. Just give me a minute. This is ridiculous. I can't... I can't believe this. To destroy all I see before me. And now she's... What? Behold the Master's true form. I thank you, Builder, for drawing your friend forth from his enfeebled form, for freeing his heart from that last pathetic vestige of humanity. Damn it, we've been taken for a ride. We've been taken for a ride! Red eyes and red snake cock. That's what means true form. You were my weakness, but now I am free. My power has returned.
Like a damn fiddle.
Oh my god, please. I can't skip this. I can't skip this dialogue. Ah, the first thing I will destroy is you. Yeah, the chirp that broke my fucking capture card. Not just my capture card. Hang on a minute. Let me see if my whole... Yep, Final Fantasy music. Everything. All of the sounds on my computer are fucked right now. Tell me, Hargon, what is your wish? You can press home to pause. To destroy this world of illusion and then the real... I could probably restart in the time it takes for the text to stay up on screen. Your appetite for destruction pleases me. It shall be done. Now welcome to the jungle. While I take you down to Paradise City. At long last, Middenhall, Canuck, and Moonbrook shall fall, erased from existence, utterly destroyed. And this time there is nothing that can be done to stop it. Mwahaha. Welcome back. Thank you for waiting. I was like, wait a minute, did I lose audio in the game? What was it like on the other side? I discontinued my existence momentarily. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely? Wait, where's Vine? He said the heck word. Yeah, it's weird too because XSplit was also like, when I first loaded it, something was kind of wrong, and I just kept streaming. I was like, ah, it's fine. No problem. Like, the menus were all like grayed out. I don't really know how to explain it, but it seems better now. Hey Vine, get up, will you? Come on, at least say something. What's this? Blood? Ah, nice one, Vine. You had me going for a second there. You can drop the act now. Vine! Thank goodness you're alive. You really had me worried. What? You need me to make you a dose of medicinal herb? Don't be silly. I can't make a thing. You know that. You watched me try enough times. You know that the Master of Destruction can't make anything, but maybe I can? See where you're coming from. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Building stuff, building stuff. How do I do this? This is... Okay. No.
This game is actually does not end. It is play forever.
Which is kind of true. You could just play it forever. You could build forever. One of those medicinal leaves, right? What would Vine do? He'd take it to a table or something. And now I need to punch trees for a while. I've watched Vine do this more times than I care to remember. He always started off like this. You fucked up. Damn it, why can't I do this? Can't give up, I have to give it another shot. Oh, I still have the leaf. I thought I had to get another one. I'm stupid. Well, that's your first mistake, asshole. You're hitting it with a hammer. The text was big that time. You've got to do it, Malroth, for Vine's sake. Ha! Ha! Why isn't it working? Why? I have to keep trying. I have to. Ah! This game is so long-winded. This is getting beyond a joke now. No matter what I try, nothing works. Take this! What am I doing? Vine never built stuff like this. He always had a great big smile on his face as he worked. And I always enjoyed watching him do it, too. It's time to be happy. If you are happy, you can build. Yeah, this is more like it. Building is supposed to be fun. No, building is fun. Yes, I think I get it now. I've got to stop trying so hard. I've got to just have fun with it. Come on, this will work. It has to. Ah! Did you have fun? I did it. I did it. I did it. Ha ha! Yeah. All right, let's go and give this to Vine. Yeah, now Malroth can put them in little baggies and sell them for $10 to $20 each. No seeds, though. He wants to keep that shit for himself. Maybe back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, you'd have seeds in those bags, but not anymore. Vine, I made the medicinal herb you wanted. Here. Integrity weed. Vine is dead. Scream. Scream in his face. Turn to him and go, "Ah!" Vine, you're okay. Haha, it's good to have you back. How are you feeling? Whoa there, don't get angry at me. What did I do? Hell, if you put it like that, I suppose I did tell you I never wanted to see you again and then got myself kidnapped by an ultimate evil ancient evil. Ha, sorry about that, Vine. It won't happen again, I promise. Still, don't you think you're overreacting just a little bit? Go on, turn that frown upside down. That's more like it. Smiling like an idiot suits you much better. Seriously, though, I'm sorry about what I said in Moonbrook. I didn't mean any of it. I was just lashing out. What's that? What are all those flashing lights about? I don't like the look of it one bit.
Nice end of game, 20 minutes.
I'll bet anything it's Hargon and his new best buddy getting up to no good. We need to go over there and put a stop to whatever it is they're doing right now. You want to give me a present before we go? Hey, isn't that my... It's my old club. I can't believe you lugged that thing all the way here. It means a lot to me that you did. Thanks, Vine. Alright then, now that the presents are all unwrapped, shall we pay those two a visit? It's just like old times. Do you remember? This thing's crazy. Since when did you get so good at building stuff, huh? Just don't hog the steering wheel, okay? I want to go too. And let's go stop Hargon and my alter ego from doing whatever it is they're doing. Board the gummy ship. Oh, I've never driven before ever because there are no cars in this world.
The vestige lives.
So be it. If that is your wish, I will gladly grant it. Boy. Hell no. Is my audio glitched again? No, right? It's fine. Sorry, I have nothing else to do but look through my audio stuff. What is Paranoia Mangler? What do I sound like right now, chat? Just muffled? Oh, okay. Radio voice. Dodge the Master of Destruction's attacks. When you see an opening, fire the blasters. You use L to move in any direction. What a fire. It is weird playing this game in 60 frames a second. Or close, it's more than usual, let's say. It's maybe not 60 entirely, but... Wow, Mal Rusty's really hitting them back. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, shit. Ah, this doesn't look good. What do you make of the Master's true power? Fearsome, is it not? Shut your trap, Hargon. What do you want to destroy everything anyway for? What do you hope to achieve? And an imbecile could never hope to comprehend such lofty ambitions as mine. I suppose I'll just do the only thing an imbecile can. Oof. I did the wrong voice, but anyway. Insolent wretch! You will live to regret that before you die! And you'll go to hell before you die as well. Vine, despite what all Bat Ears says, I don't think that monster's anywhere near full strength yet. What are we gonna do? Try to think of a way we can take him down. Until then, all we can do is hang on in there. Here, this should help. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless? Do you not comprehend that death awaits you? I think you're the one who doesn't get it, Hargon. What do you think's going to happen when everything's destroyed? Even the ending has way too many words. When everything's destroyed, the children of Hargon will cease to exist, your teachings, everything you believe in will be gone. I know it, and I welcome it. I'm already dead. The scions of Erdrick made sure of that. But I shall not go alone. They too shall die. Their dreams, their beliefs, everything shall be reduced to nothingness. It is happening as we speak. Can you not feel the fabric of the world dissolving all around you? Is it not a most glorious sensation? I must bear witness to the destruction of this world, to the destruction of everything. I will watch as I myself am destroyed. This is what I want, what I've always wanted. Well, let me just destroy you then. Form is not forever, it is destined to disintegrate. Creation and destruction are in constant opposition, ceaselessly vying for superiority. Destruction is destined to destroy creation forever. And there's nothing you can do to change that. No, you're wrong about creation and destruction. I saw what happened in Furrowfield and Carumbadole and Moonbrook when Vine built the Deity, the pubs, the castle, whatever he made to change things for the better. And when the Deity got destroyed or when Babs turned to stone or when your armies attacked us, that changed us too. We worked harder, we got better. Destruction and creation both have the power to change our lives. They're not opposites, they're the same. Silence, you have rambled long enough. Your end is nigh, the Master will reduce you to motes of dust. Oof, for a ghost, Hargon certainly got a lot of life left in him. Isn't there any way we can beat these guys? There must be something we can do. Think, Vine, think! In the meantime, take this. I just hope we can hold out long enough to come up with a plan. I like building... Can I go back to building a farm? That was fun. This reminds me of the Hades fight from Kid Icarus Uprising. But, you know, not good. Your persistence amuses me. Are you so afraid to die? You could have been a god, but you have been the one. You could have been the one who brought about this beautiful oblivion. Why would you defy your destiny? Why wouldn't I? Why would anyone follow the fate someone else laid out for them when they can make their own instead? Oh, fools to the bitter end. If by some miracle you do manage to defeat us, then what? Will you return to that world of illusion and begin building again? You humans always crave more! You will need more! No matter how much you build, it will never be enough! And in the end, nothing lasts forever. All of your wondrous works are destined for destruction. It will be as if they had never been built in the first place. Ha! It is an interesting thought, I'll give you that. But that's not why we build. Even if everything breaks, we'll keep building. We build because we want to. Because we enjoy it. Because it is fun. Wow! Come on, Hargon, tell us the truth. When you were alive, wasn't there something you wanted to do? I beg you, you know what I mean. You wanted to make something. You wanted to destroy everything so that you could build a world, your perfect world. No, you are wrong. You're no different from Vine. No different from that accursed builder? Preposterous! He and I are nothing alike! Nothing! You know what, Hargon? You're actually not a bad builder yourself. The world you built was only an illusion. But it was a pretty convincing one while it lasted. Insolent little! If it wasn't for you, me and Vine would never have met without the world you made. I'd never have realized how much fun building is. Look, Hargon, your time's almost up. But in your next life, I hope you get to make a few good friends. I'm speaking from experience. No! Why am I this close to you? Making friends, building for fun. The thought alone makes me want to retch. However, if and only if you can destroy the Master of Destruction, I will consider what you have said. Prove to me the power of friendship. Power of friendship. Show me what building can achieve. I'm losing my fucking mind. All right. All that's left is to take down that big bruiser. Any smart ideas on how we can hit him?
Through the power of friendship, we will love till you die.
Inspired by the purifying power of the Deity, Vine powers up the buggy blasters. Alright, our blaster should be able to do some serious damage now. With the power of the Deity and friendship, we can clear away half of the things he throws at us. Not to mention break through that barrier. Let's shoot those balls of energy out of the... I thought he said, let's shoot the balls off of him. Oh, well then it said pound him with the blasters, so... Hey, I know this music. Dragon Quest is so predictable, huh? God damn it, Vine, why couldn't you have done this before? Malroth should have just out and said at the end there, it is because we were on a quest that we discovered friendship. A dragon quest. Ouch, that stings. How are we supposed to avoid an attack like that? Fine, can you think of a way we can guard against it? Yaha! Inspired by Goldie Rocks and his golden gauntlets, Vine builds the buggy barrier. The buggy barrier, and it works Like the shield you used against the Medusa. Alright then, let's give the lizard... give lizard features here a taste of his own lizard features. Next time he shoots those beams, throw up the barrier, send them right back at him. I'm sorry, this whole ending is just hilarious to me. Like, it's cool, it's kind of cool in its own way, I like this, but it's just fucking hilarious. And just the words, man, we made them up, they keep coming. Perhaps if you can show me the power of friendship, I may reconsider destroying the world, the one thing I've lusted for my entire life. Oh, that hurt. Looks like we really got him angry now. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Next time he comes for the kill, we'll hit him before he can hit us. Or we can't do this by halves. We need to sock him with some sort of super weapon, or we'll be toast. Kazapple cannon. Good thinking, Vine. Let's hope it packs a powerful punch. As the one back on Moonbrook, you know the plan. As soon as he gets close, blast him with the cannon. Give him a taste of Kazapple pie. Let's take this guy down, then go back and tell Lulu all about how he saved the world. Oh, I see. Can't just keep using it indiscriminately. I would have never predicted in a million years that the final fight in this game, I would be in a spaceship firing lasers. Like, it has nothing to do with the core gameplay of this game. Sure, there was some building, and then the friendship, and the building, and the friendship, and the XXX, and the YYY, and the XXX, and the YYY again. But holy fucking hell.
Oh no, I cannot be destroyed.
What would I have expected it to be? Like more just fight? Or like build a tower to reach an enemy and then fight? I don't know. We're going to take you down and build a new world. That's the destiny we chose. Come on, Vine, let's do this. Good music timing. Yep, the coup de grace. Malroth gets his mojo back, baby. Alright, Vine, it's time to fuck. It's over. I feel alive again. The old energy's coursing through my veins. Which is nice and all, but what happens now? Is this world of illusion just going to up and disappear? Wait, why am I worrying? You always have a trick or two up your sleeve, so what's the plan this time? Let me just hit this hammer against this metal real quick. I will make the world recombobulator. just in case it fades away. Fine, this is my very own mallet. I've always wanted one of these. But what am I supposed to do with it? You'll explain on the way? Huh. Are you in a rush to leave this lovely place or something? Oh, I get it. Let's head back to the Island of Awakening. I'm sure everybody's waiting for us to get home safely. Come on, they'll be worried.
Yeah, the discombobulate.
Yep. Fine, it's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. And we're back. At least I think we are. It's hard to tell in all this darkness. Look, it's Vine and Melroth. You came back to us, thank goodness. Just happy to see the two of you looking so well. Always knew you'd make a safe return from the battlefield. I never gave up hope. It is good to see you once more. Good to see you too, but where's Lulu? We had to put her down. Vine Melroth, is it really you? A whole lot's changed around here since you've been gone, partners. There was a culling. A purge. What took you so long? Didn't you stop to think I'd be sick with worry? I hate you, both of you. Sorry about that, but we're back now, and we're feeling better than ever. Fine, are you smirking? Did you and Melroth manage to patch things up again? Melroth, your aura is reminiscent of pee. Melroth, you're looking very yellow. Wow, okay. You're looking very yellow. Yellow, is that all you've got to say? This glorious golden glow. It's all down to my secret godlike superpowers, I'll have you know. Did you really just say godlike superpowers? Oh, you poor thing. You must have taken a knock on the head while you were away. I hate to interrupt the reunion, but the world is about to end. Shouldn't we try to do something about it before we all disappear forever? At the very least, the three of you should make preparations to flee with Brownbeard. None of you hail from this world originally. Don't worry about us. These two always have a plan up their sleeves. You do have a plan, don't you? Excellent. In that case, you can tell us all about it up at the Hairy Hermit's Hovel, temple. If we're going to climb up there in the dark, you'll need one of these. I built it myself. Did you really make this, Melroth? You could have at least put some effort in. I suppose if it works, it works. Follow me, people. Off to the mountaintop we go. Sup, fam? It's good to know you made it back safely. You know, when the Dietrich got owned back on Furrowfield, I thought I was gonna, die! From, heartache. But now I'm actually going to die. We are all... And I'm seriously salty about it. Die! Caramba! Sorry, I just had to let out a roar. I did the roar, that's what you wanted. Oh, or Vine and Melroth. 'Tis gert good to have you back deep down, 'tis this whole world being nothing but an illusion, like it or not, I'm never gonna look lush green lawns again. Here's all the characters from the game. I only wanted to talk to Brittany. Oh wait, yes, I want to talk to Smeagol.
Fine, Malroth, our dears. You're back. We's happy to see it again in one pieces. But is it true that our world is really on its way out? We can't build thingies anymore.
We want to build so many more thingies.
Sorry, you two. I don't care. Only Brittany, the worm, and Smeagol. Fam, we're seriously salty about the world being destroyed. I can't believe Brittany said that shit at the end of the game. After the Deitry got owned. I can't believe she said that. Well, we're here. Did you make time to speak to everyone on our way up? Yeah, sure. So what's this big plan of yours then? Vine Malroth, a word if you please. You gotta help us. We don't want to be illusions no more. We don't want to blime and disappear. You two always think of something. Of course we have. We're going to build a new world. You what? Like I told these guys, I've got godlike superpowers now. I'm gonna use them to rebuild this world of illusion. We won't lose anything that way. That's bleeding brilliant. But Malroth, my lamb, if you would do this for us, we'd run the risk of losing your special powers. So what if I do? It's a risk worth taking. Shall we get this over with, Vine? I'm ready when you are. Brittany is gonna be like, I'm totes ready. You and Malroth totally owned the Master of Destruction. Ha ha ha, that's super cray-cray. So when people said that the Master would, like, punish us and stuff, they were totally talking about Malroth, right? I guess that's why he would never make anything, because he was, like, deep down, totally mad on destruction. I didn't just think of that now, you know. I was watching Malroth smash blocks and stuff, like, for the river, and then it just clicked. Like, bruh, that totally totally makes sense to me now! But he can legit make stuff on his own now, right? That's straight fire, fam. Peeps are saying, like, blah blah creation and blah blah destruction. And I'm like, I knew that, duh. From the beginning, I always thought they were, like, basically the same and stuff. Well, she's even doing the question mark thing at the end. Like, she's making a declarative statement with a question mark. You probably don't remember, but I, like, totally said something like that ages ago. Everyone thinks I'm, like, this dumb blonde chick, but then I drop truth bombs, and everyone's like, my wig. Ha ha ha. My wig? Do you wear wigs? I've not heard that slang. Someone in chat just said, please actually murder her. This fucking game. Alright, Vine, I think it's time we put our powers to good use and rebuild the world, don't you? I'm sick of living in a dream world. What do you say? Are you ready to make our own dreams a reality? Just anything to get this over with, please. One thing I want to tell you first, I could never really find the words before. Remember that promise you made at Lulu's party? Well, thanks for keeping it. Thanks for coming to save me. Got a lot more I want to tell you and plenty of questions too, but all that can wait. Just let me say this, for a guy who's got building on the brain and another guy who only knows how to smash stuff, I think we make a pretty good team, don't you think? No. Huh? Forget made. We still make one? Haha, you know what? You're absolutely right. We've still got work to do. Paragon said it was my destiny as the Master of Destruction to wipe this world out of existence. He also said something else right at the beginning of this whole thing. He said it was destiny I met you too. You might have been right about that part, but did you want to know what I think? I think we had enough destiny garbage to last me a lifetime. Come on, Vine, it's time for us to rebuild the world. Note, I only spoke to Litany, excuse me. But we made our own destiny, right? Oh, that's how you do it? Right, well, it's a godlike superpower after all. There's probably a lot of people that didn't watch all of the Dragon Quest Builders 2 streams that did not know about Brittany, that got their full dose of it just now. And that pleases me greatly. Vinny, would you call this game bad? No, I wouldn't. Though it's bordering on please stop. I hope to God that Hargon comes down and wants to be friends with everyone. Because, like, he totes witnessed the friendship from afar, fam. Yay. They're just platonically friends, chat. Not everyone that high-fives each other wants to, totes, whatever. I'm sure some deep, dark corner of the internet, someone has written fan fiction about Malroth and the main hero, the main builder, whatever you want to call them. God, I wonder what Brittany's doing in those fan fictions. Oh God, I hate this! I hate this. Why did I do this to myself? I'm surprised Brittany didn't say anything about dabbing on the haters. Or does she? Or did she? I'm pretty sure she mentioned dabbing at some point. Alright, well that ending was just too fucking long. I don't even know what to say. The game is... It is a great game. It definitely was one of the games of the year for me because I played so much of it. There's more ending? Oh... Well, I hate to say this, chat, but it may now finally have dawned on me, and all of you as well, that there will be no Spooptober game tonight. Because this took 4 hours. 3.5 hours. Maybe with another 10 minutes, I have no idea. If I did Spooptober, you'd only get 30 minutes of it, and that would not be fair to whatever fucking game I played, so we'll just do tomorrow. Hey, the good news is this. The good news is, between this, Zelda, and Astral Chain in Minecraft, the slate has been wiped clean a bit, and now I can stream other things. And of course I will revisit Minecraft from time to time. Vinny, did you know that Dragon Quest Builders 2 only has one speedrun currently, and it's at 20 hours long? The streamer said he'd never do it again. feel that. I feel that. No, the fun in this game is finding new parts, new items, new things to build with, and then actually doing the building and watching your villagers, like, enjoy themselves and shit in the bucket. Like, I enjoyed the villagers eating and doing all that stuff. And, you know, you get to make them different room. The room system was really great. I'm going to show you the video of Link to the Past in Dragon Quest Builders 2 after the epilogue, which will take another 15 minutes. Ah, we did it. Nice work, Vine. The world is the same as before. Now that our world's really real, we can keep building here for as long as we'd like. Hey, Vine, something's been bugging me ever since we first met. That big book on your back, what's that all about? Come on, hand it over, I want to see inside. Builderpedia. So, that's what this thing's called? Let's see what's written in here. When I grow up, I want to be a builder and make lots of nice things for my friends. I bet Hargon's jelly of this. Are these doodles? Big tree, a golem, and a castle, some weird car with a stupid name? Hold on. This oh-so-important book of yours. You made it, didn't you? When you were little. Everything you built has been in that book since you were a kid. Wait, what? You're unbelievable. You're well and truly obsessed with being a builder. Oh, that's how he did it.
And so, a new world is born. But a builder's work is never truly over.
Finn. Good. Good. Yes. Man, for a game, here's the thing. If I played this on my own, maybe at the ending I would have played like an hour here, an hour there. But playing it all in one chunk over 2 streams was a little fucking ridiculous, I'll be honest. For a game I loved so very much, the amount of ending, really, I couldn't wait for it to be over. Anyway, I would still recommend this game because I think it is a very good game, and even if you don't do all the stuff and finish it, just the building is great. Vinny, now it's just a sandbox and an extra epilogue chapter that isn't really much of a chapter, more like a footnote to put a bow on a few loose ends. Oh, well, maybe one day I'll check that out. I don't really want to do that on stream. I don't care. Hey, Vine. Wake up. I said wake up, you lazy snorer. All right, I'm the king. King of the castle. Finally, up and at 'em. Fine, today's a big day. We're not stuck in some madman's mind anymore. We've made our own world. We can build whatever we want. Nobody can stop us. So have you decided what we're going to make first? A dungeon for Brittany. I see you're finally... I see you're finally awake, Mr. Sleepyhead. I thought you'd never wake up. Lulu, I'm glad you have, because I've got work for you to attend to. Lulotopia is in need of a new building. I require a tower so tall it will tickle the heavens. It shall be called Lulu's Obelisk. No. Vine, please. Help me. It's very nice you learn how to throw your voice, but I must ask you to stop it. Childish games of yours aren't impressing anymore. What are you talking about? I didn't... This way, please. Which way would that be? What's going on here? When you hopped into that vortex to rescue Malroth, did you notice you dropped all your possessions? I picked up everything for you, blah blah blah, be careful. Oh, thanks. Just gonna throw all that shit at me. Can't hold any more of this shit. Are you crazy? That's not even a real treasure chest. Fuck off. Isn't there treasure chests that, like, are global across all treasure chests or something? No. I just want to get my stuff. I want to visit Brittany, and then we'll stop. Okay, hang on a minute. My turtle outfit that I only wore like one time. Seems like a good idea. Just... Got all my stuff back. Vinny, why do you like Brittany so much? Oh, I like Brittany! Brittany. I do, I guess. Chat, can you just spoil what the fuck the echo flute thing is? Is that Hargon himself? It's the hermit? Okay. Yeah, I do. I'm very fascinated by Brittany's personality. Let's just say. The hairy hermit got himself stuck inside a mountain. Give me the skinny vine. Now Hargon's all dead and everything. The world's like all peaceful and stuff. So, like, where does that leave me? I keep patrolling around, but it's just force of habit. I'm a soldier with nothing to do. I have this fear I'm missing out, like FOMO. Fear of missing out. Oh. What's cooking, fam? You've got that same cheeky grin as always, I see. So how's the building going? There's no bad monsters to troll us anymore. So you can totally build whatever and absolutely slay it. And that's the last line that Brittany will ever have. Yeah, take that shit. Night soil, yeah, night soil. Well, that was, Vinny, did you just steal her shit? Yeah. This is where I had the most fun in this game. Well, I mean, that's not true. I had fun in plenty of spots of the game, but some of the most fun I had was this place. Just building this little farm. So, I mean, I even cleared out an area over here. I was getting started over here so that I could build... Maybe one day I'll play more of it. But, I'm good for now. Does anything happen with, Hargon? Does he show up and become a friend? No, he just dead. I like how he said he was going to allow us to live. But he just dies. Okay, I think it's time to end this game. Finally, for real. Vinny, you get the monsters from Malhalla back. Quick Noida run? No, I'm just gonna go to bed. I think I'm good. gonna end the stream a little early. Sorry, everybody, that we don't get the full stream and we don't get another game. I just can't fucking believe how long that game was. I will show you this, though. This is the Link to the Past thing. Half a year? Jesus. It's a recreation of Hyrule. And this is by Ben XC. So go check their channel out. Thank you, Ben, for showing up on stream the other day. Sorry I missed you. A few buildings actually work in this. Oh my god. Apparently you can visit this world if you want. Lost Woods. Kakariko. Wow. It looks so good. Whoopsie. I think that's the mountains in Zora's Domain-ish. Yeah, it does lag a lot on the Switch version. I wouldn't even attempt this on the Switch version. But yeah, they just transformed the entirety of the Isle of Awakening into this. That's the audacity to even begin a project like this, let alone finish it. Blows my fucking mind. Vinny, it's not the Isle of Awakening, it's Buildertopia. What does that mean? Is Buildertopia just a blank slate? Oh, there's the ID. He did this on Switch. It's Buildertopia. I paid a visit a few weeks back. Okay. Damn, the comparison video's pretty spot on, too. Smash the bell. It runs better than the Switch version I thought would, but that's pretty fucking amazing. So yeah, that's like what's possible in Dragon Quest Builders 2. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. And if I ever played the game again, it would be to check out other islands and stuff. Which, again, I don't think I would necessarily need to do the PS4 version, but it would turn into a fucking shit slideshow otherwise. But I don't think I really need to go back and stream more of it. I fulfilled my end of the bargain, which is I streamed a lot of the game, and we hit all the major story beats. And all the people that requested that I stream the full ending of the game. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, now I have plenty of room in my schedule for more games, including some of my charity incentive stuff, and also more Spooptober stuff. And Dead Space 2 soon as well. And yes. And then Ring Fit Adventures, whenever the fuck that comes out. That's in, like, 10 days. And then Luigi's Mansion 3 when that comes out. So thank you for watching. What does this filter do? Filter. Hey there, everybody. I got to speak in reverse. Wow. Okay, thank you. I have a lot more. Oh, I have a lot more audio filters than I thought I did. Okay, let's end the stream now. I get 15 extra minutes or so to myself. Sorry, there's no spoop games, but I'm not starting a spoop game at 3:15 a.m. It's just not fucking happening. But definitely tomorrow. So stop by tomorrow for your fix.